Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Mystical Gamer, and welcome back. I got a new build for you guys. This time is another build for the Hunter and for the Onslaught. This time is about solar build. So let's go through the build. Let's start with the class. I'm using Blood Barrage, but you can swap it for Marksman Golden Gun if you want, but I prefer using Blood Barrage to clear heads. Abilities, I'm using Gambler's Dodge, so I can fully refund my knives when I'm doing the dodge near to the enemies. Triple jump, proximity, explosive knife, and trip mine grenade. On aspects on your mark, so I can precision final blows, grant my weapon handling and reload speed, and can stacks for 3 times. If you dodge, you get quickly, just you dodge and you get ready 3 stacks. Okay, and I'm using, and this one helps for your allies too. If you get one your mark nearby your allies, they gonna get to handling and weapon reload speed for them too. I'm using gunpowder Gamble defeats targets with solar abilities, solar debuffs, or solar weapons to charge up a improvised solar explosive. This thing deals a massive damage on enemies, and it clears an entire room with one single gunpowder gamble. This thing is really a help for clearing um, 10, 15, 20 enemies in one single explosion. This deals a really massive damage. For the fragments, I'm using Amber of Ashes. You apply more Scorch stacks to targets. I'm using Amber of Blistering. Defeating targets with Solar Ignition grants grenade ability. It's what we need for this build. We are using Amber of Charge, of Char. Your solar ignition spreads scorch to affected targets. I'm using Amber of Eruption. Your solar ignition have increased area of effect. This works with gunpowder gamble, so it makes a synergy with this one. And I'm using Amber of Resolve. Solar Grenade Final Pulse cures you. I prefer using this one so I can have always a bit of healing on myself. You can swap it if you don't really need it. You can swap it for Amber of Solace, Radiant, and Restoration effects applies to you at increased duration. So Radiant um, um, the radiant status, it's gonna be even more. You're gonna have more time to on radiant, and you're gonna have more damage to your guns. Let's start with the gear. On my helmet, I'm using 2 harmonic siphon rapid solar weapon final blows, creates orb of power so I can get even more faster my super and my grenade too. And I'm using heavy ammo finder so I can have always my rockets back, and it's gonna really help. So for the exotic gear, I'm using Yongam Camera Spine, of course. Increase trip mine grenades duration and blast radius. Gain trip mine grenade energy from abilities final blows, like gunpowder and your knives. I'm using 2 blustering detonation mods, so grants class ability energy when you cause damage with a grenade, yeah, and you're gonna do a lot. You're gonna get a lot of damage with your grenade. And I'm using grenade Kickstarter. For the chest piece, you can use whatever class resistance you need for the activity you are doing. It's depends on what activity you are doing, so it's up to you. For the legs, I'm using two modes of innervation, so reduce grenade cooldown each time you pick up or buff power, and I'm using stacks on stacks. For the cloak, I'm using two bomber mods, and I'm using Reaper. Shortly after using your class ability, your next weapon final blow spawns are above power. And it's gonna help while you drop your grenade or a knife, you're gonna shoot your gun, you're gonna get orb power, so it's gonna refill your grenade again. Okay, so let's go through the weapons. For the weapons, I'm using Molten Top, but it's up to you. You can use whatever you want. I'm using Molten Top, Recombination, and Auto-Loading Holster, so I can clear very easily and one single shot those yellow bars. And I'm using Luna's Hall, and I'm using without incandescent. And you're gonna say, well, but why you are not using Sunshot? Because I don't need it, because our artifact gives you already incandescent on your weapons. So, like with this perk, Rays of Precision, while Radiant Solar Precision funnel blows cause combatants to ignite. So it's whatever it's only thing you need. So, and why I'm using with Desperate Measure. Weapon Final Blows grants bonus damage. Melee and Grenade Final Blows grants a larger damage bonus that can stack. So this build like is gonna you're gonna kill a lot of enemies with your grenade and with your knife. So you have always a buff of damage on your Luna's Hole, and I'm using with Substance. Defeating targets partial reloads magazine from reserves. You this is almost you are almost no need to reload your weapon, your Lunar Soul, because it refills every time. It's gonna give you one bullet or two bullets and one bullet or two bullets, and it's awesome. This combo it's awesome. I don't have any shiny. My RNG are really bad, but if you have this combo on shiny, on final shape is gonna be enhanced and it's gonna be even more powerful, this combo on this build. Okay, for the heavy, of course, I'm using Dragon's Breath, because rockets embed themselves with certain targets and a product inject incendiary fuel that inflicts scorch. The longer this weapon goes without fire, more fuel their next rocket contains. This is gonna ignite your enemies, and this weapon replenishes full faster, defeating targets with your catalyst. With this weapon causes them to drop fire sprites. Fire sprites gonna give you melee damage and grenade damage. Melee energy and grenade energy. So you're gonna spam your grenade, your gunpowder, your knife, and when you're gonna see when you stop that, you're gonna see you get already a gunpowder to drop, already a grenade to launch, already a knife to launch, and when you're gonna see after what 15-20 kills, you have already a super to drop to clear ads. This build is really fun to use. It's almost a DPS build because it deals a massive damage all around, because your gunpowder, your grenades, your knives, your rockets, your Lunasol, because you're gonna have a radiant, so you're gonna have a buff of damage. It's gonna stay on the top of that. You're gonna have Desperate Measures, so it's another buff of damage. Yeah, and it's gonna be a blast. You're gonna really have fun with this build. I'm having really a fun of using this build. I hope you like it, the build. Give it a like, a comment on my video, and I'm gonna leave the dim link on the description of this build. Okay, guys, and that's all. I see you in the next one. Okay, guys, keep safe and play Destiny.